one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for KC. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Deshaun Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. play action. It's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not very much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari, getting in there to bring him down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Jackson to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Jones.
That's complete to Tony.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
There we go. Darius Tony. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing Jones. This one into the hands of Burton. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. On 1st down, Barkley able to fight through 1 tackle. And he gets it down to the 32. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Daniel Jones with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chiefs 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Chiefs 7.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's brought down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mahomes throw here into the hands of Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Cook. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Well, Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones to Barkley on the check down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st down, Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Mahomes to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jackson now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Flush to his right. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, Jones. Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Gano for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Giants 24, Chiefs 21.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Escaping. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now left side on the swing pass. So the completion good for 6 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And again, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff to Barkley. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Azeez Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man. Complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for KC.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll dump this down to Matt Breida.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Jones will sneak it, and he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Off play action. Jones. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Giants.
And the Giants first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a give to Barkley. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. It's Barkley on the counter. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Gano's kick is good. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught by Tony. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 95 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now Saquon Barkley. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Now it's 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Jones. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing Jones. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gutsy decision there, going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in